and speak frankly to the people of Illinois. Rumors have been swirling about what the White House has planned, and sifting fact from fiction has been increasingly difficult because Donald Trump's administration is not working in coordination with the city of Chicago, Cook County, or the state of Illinois. I want to take a moment at the top of my remarks to note how truly extraordinary it is for the federal government to refuse to coordinate with local law enforcement and government. Our state police regularly works with the FBI, the ATF, the DEA to go after gangs and gun runners and drug cartels. Under previous White House administrations, we regularly received notice and worked together on crime-fighting operations. This city has hosted major political conventions, flashpoint events like the NATO conference, and huge sports and entertainment gatherings over the years and across many presidential administrations. All those events required significant coordination between all levels of government. Some, like the Democratic National Convention last year, even required a limited deployment of the Illinois National Guard for broad security purposes, including especially preventing terrorism. For that 4-day event, there were conversations and meetings that began 1 year before the convention between my office, the mayor's office, the county board president's office, CPD, state police, the FBI, the Secret Service, and the Department of Homeland Security. The mayor and I were briefed at the highest levels of government, and we pledged unwavering support in the effort to pull off a convention that kept attendees safe and protected the rights of all citizens to express their First Amendment rights. The convention was a true success because of that collaboration. Fighting crime requires coordination. We have experienced nothing like that over the past several days and weeks. On Saturday, the head of the Illinois State Police received a phone call from CBP's Chief Patrol Agent, Gregory Bovino, indicating that ICE would be deploying to Chicago. It's the first outreach we have received from the Trump administration on this topic.
I'm gonna bring y'all up to speed on something that I may be privy to, that some of y'all that is new to this live stream, is new to this platform, and maybe even new to me, may not be familiar with, okay? When Trump first got into office, the first thing that they did was they reached out to all sanctuary cities and blue cities, but specifically sanctuary cities that were hosting, hiding, and protecting illegal migrants. And one of the things that they said, not only Trump, but Tom Homan said was, listen, we want to work with you guys. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. They said, we want to work with you guys. Is it possible that when you arrest a criminal, especially an illegal migrant that is committing crimes against people in their communities, that you let us know and we want ICE to work with you? Do you know what they said? We're not interested in working with you. We don't want to work with you. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want to have a conversation with you. And then they said that they're directing their police officers to absolutely positively ignore, I know, Zay, to ignore the Trump administration and Tom Homan, and that they did not want to work with the federal government in any capacity when it came to law enforcement. Now they're sitting there and saying, wait a minute, they never wanted to work with us at all. And this is how politicians lie. And do you know how it's so easy for them to lie? Is because they are depending on you on having a short memory. That's how lies work. They're depending on you to have a short memory because they know that you get bombarded with so much content and so many things and so many different talking points that eventually when they come back and say, hey, listen, they don't want to work with us, you won't remember that the Trump administration has been looking to work with them since the very beginning of the time that they came into office. They were trying to coordinate with them before January 20th when Trump got inaugurated as president of the United States of America. Let's continue.
Bovino was short on details and long on rhetoric. So in the absence of significant federal coordination, we've gathered information from unauthorized patriotic officials inside the government and from well-sourced reporters about Donald Trump's plan, which is to deploy armed military personnel to the streets of Chicago. I'm aware that the President of the United States likes to go on television and beg me to call and ask him for troops. I find this extraordinarily strange, as Chicago does not want troops on our streets. I also have experience asking the president for assistance, just to have the rug pulled out from underneath me when execution meets reality.
Do y'all know what that
refuse to
means?
play a reality.
Let me tell y'all what that means when he says that I asked the president for assistance. That means I want money. That's what that means. They don't want help. They don't want to fix the problem. They want to fix their budgets. They are not asking for assistance. They are asking for money. When he says that I asked the president for assistance, they are begging for federal dollars because Chicago, Illinois, and then the CPS, which is the Chicago Public School System, is desperate because they have multi-billion-dollar funding deficits because of their inability to be able to manage their funds and their resources effectively. So they are not asking for help. They are asking for a handout. Chicago's governor and mayor, Illinois governor, and then the mayor of Chicago are nothing more than overglorified crackheads. Got to get that Tej. Tej Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. My nails is a little bit unkept, so we're going to have to go ahead and get that Tej pack. Maybe you can get a free gift. Maybe get your free gift from Tej Hanley. Get your Tej Hanley free gift. All right? Chicago's mayor and Illinois governor are nothing more than crackheads. That's what they are. Anton, why do you call them crackheads? Well, because crackheads are the only ones that ask for help, but they lying to you. What they're actually saying to you is, listen, give me some money. When these people, listen, if you go down the street right now, and whatever it is at your most local community, I'm right here in the midst of it. I have my office and my studio right in Midtown, right in Midtown, right here downtown Detroit. I'm regularly, I take a path to get here, and I work with homeless people every single day that I'm in the city. I give away thousands of dollars every single week that I'm in the city, okay? When they have a sign or they say, hey, big bro, oh, big dog, can you help me out a little bit? Can you help me? The only reason I'm able to imitate this is because I see it every day. Oh, I know you got me. I know you got me. Oh, you want me? Wait. I watch your car. I watch it. That's crackhead activity. I watch your car while you go in the store. I know you're going to get some water. Want me to carry the water out for you? Oh, I got you. I got you, big dog. Hey! Then they start dancing in the street. They start doing jumping jacks. They do stuff because they excited. They're excited because they know that the money is coming. Right? Now, let's say hypothetically that, we different over here on the Millionaire Morning Show. Now, let's say hypothetically that I say, listen, Randy. So I know a crackhead, this man named Randy, right? Listen, Randy. His real name is Randall, but we call him Randy. Randy Dandy specifically. Listen, Randy, because when he get real excited, he turn into Randy Dandy. Listen, Randy, I ain't got no money today, but I could buy you something to eat. That's what he says. That's what he. Nah, man, listen, I'm going to take you to anything that you want. You can go get something to eat. Well, no. Food. Attitude turned that bad because he's not trying to solve. Hey man, I want to get you off the streets. Let me go ahead and get you some place to sleep, bro. I want to get you some services, some treatment services. Get an attitude with you right then and there. You know why? Because Randy Dandy does not want help. Randy Dandy wants money. That's why I say that these are your crackheads. These are the new crackheads. Politicians are crackheads. Broke politicians that run broke cities are the new crackheads. You know what a politician's job is? Do you know what Brandon Johnson's job is and J.B. Pritzker's job is? Their job is to figure out how to juice the numbers. Juice the numbers with crime, juice the numbers when it comes to community, juice the numbers when it comes to police, juice the numbers when it comes to begging, right? Do the census. You know what they're going to show up with? Hey, everybody take your census. Do your vote. You know why? Because then that gives them the ability to beg for more money from the federal government. They're going to beg for money for fundraising so that they can become governor and mayor. They're going to beg the money from the federal government. Hey, give us some more money because we short on money for our budget. COVID money. Their job is to beg. That is their job. They are over-glorified crackheads. J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson don't even like each other. And then you got the lieutenant governor over there, who I just learned about her the other day because I seen her pretending like she knows something. J.B. Pritzker and Brandon Johnson don't even like each other. J.B. Pritzker just told Brandon Johnson to suck his boop because Brandon Johnson was asking for 734. Actually, Brandon Johnson thought that he was going to finesse J.B. Pritzker. So J.B. Pritzker to Brandon Johnson is what Trump is to J.B. Pritzker. Brandon Johnson said, listen, we need $1 billion for schools. We need $1 billion for schools. Hey, JB, we need $1 billion for schools. J.B. Pritzker told Brandon Johnson to suck his cock. That's what he said, all right? Told him no. Deal with it yourself. But they are going to come together in order to come against Trump, and they don't even like each other. They don't even like each other, bro. That's a fact.
Reality game show with Donald Trump again. What I want are the federal dollars that have been promised to Illinois and Chicago for violence prevention programs that have.
What I want, let me play that again for the people in the back.
Been promised to Illinois. The game show with Donald Trump again. What I want are the federal dollars that.
What I want, I have never seen this before. And you know I haven't seen it before. I haven't reviewed it. I literally just can't. Hey, man, I heard J.D. Pritzker responded to it. What I want is money. Money. They don't want to fix it. Listen. For all of you Democrats, for all of you blue voters, for all of you liberals, for all of you people that love Jasmine Crockett and AOC and Brandon Johnson, and you voted for them to become all of these people. What they want is money. They want our tax money. When I say our, the federal government, we pay taxes into the federal government. I'm over there fighting with the IRS right now. They want our tax money. They don't want help. They want money, bro. I don't know how often I got to tell y'all this. They don't want help. They want money. I told you what they want. And now he's being direct with it. He's not being covert. He's not speaking in code word. He's not sending his delegates, not his constituents. What I want is money.
Have been promised to Illinois and Chicago for violence prevention programs that have proven to work.
Did I not tell y'all what violence prevention programs do the other day? If you was a part of the live stream, I broke that down for y'all the other day. I told you how violence prevention programs is monetizing crime inside of the community in order to keep these people's pocketbooks filled. It's a finesse. Violence prevention programs are the biggest Ponzi scheme inside of the communities. I said it. I know it's going to be some people that get mad at me because I messed up their money. Anton, you can't talk like that. Now I done made some new enemies. community organizers, 501c3s, people that are basically begging for tax dollars, grant writers. I'm messing up their money right now. Violence prevention programs is the biggest finesse for the Black community. It's the way that they beg for money from the governors all the way up to the federal government. It is the way that they finesse money out of the community. Violence prevention programs is the biggest scam. It's the biggest scam in the Black community, and they've monetizing crime in order to do so. They're going to go out there. They're going to get their signs. They're going to give turkeys. They're going to do Instagram posts. They're going to make sure that they, show it. Then you're going to get Black people inside of the comments liking it and saying, see, look at y'all. Y'all really doing the work. Y'all on the ground. Y'all boots on the ground. Bro, these ain't nothing but felons and thugs that have rediverted saying that they doing stuff for the community, and really all they doing is begging for federal dollars. That's the truth. Yo, latest reformed thug that don't have no real skills, ain't got a degree, ain't got a job in years, used to be a former hustler in the streets. That dude is running around trying to get more grants and community dollars. And so the way that they do it is the same way that you do it when it comes to content creation, same way they do it when it comes to selling a product. They're marketing themselves on the internet so that they can get more community dollars, and then that's how they get in their bag. It's a Ponzi scheme. We pay the federal government. The federal government then pays all of these different programs. It usually comes through the cities. And so it's good for them to get in with the politicians. They got to smile with people. They got to do all of the community work so that they can go and get their dollars. Otherwise, they would be broke. They have no tangible skill. Zero. No tangible skill. Football programs, community services, turkey give. See, I give away my real money. I don't have I'm gonna start one. I need to start a nonprofit because that scholarship program that I got going on, but that's coming out of my real money. They begging for money, bro. They beg. It's the biggest hustle ever. Now I know that it's gonna be some people that get upset at that, city to city, state to state, but y'all need to know what's going on in real life. And if you disagree with me, then tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where it's off. Tell me what community program where they spend 90 to 95% of the money on administrative costs, salaries, all of this stuff. Tell me what community program where 90 to 95% of the money, 90 to 95% of the money actually goes into the pockets of running the operations versus actually doing something good for the community. Oh, I know. And see, I'm not supposed to be talking like this. If I had somebody that controlled me, or if I wasn't 100% owned on my own, then I would be able to have somebody to tap me over the shoulder. Anton, don't say that. Anton, you can't say that. But I'm unhinged. I'm unleashed.
Is money that Illinois taxpayers send to the federal government. And it's an insult to any and every citizen to suggest that any governor should have to beg the president of any political party for resources owed their people. I'd like to ask a question of my own, and it's one the press should be asking as well. When did we become a country where it's okay for the US president to insist on national television that a state should call him to beg for anything, especially something we don't want? Have we truly lost all sense of sanity in this nation, that we treat this as normal? As I have done since becoming governor, I've been reflecting on my responsibilities to the people of Illinois. And one of those duties is to share with the public exactly what we know. In the coming days, we expect to see what has played out in Los Angeles and Washington, D.C., to happen here in Chicago. First, Donald Trump is.
Why am I telling y'all this information? Why am I giving y'all the game on this? is because y'all gotta unlock yourselves from the Democrat plantation. Y'all think that this is a game about Democrats versus Republicans. It's not. It's about the platforms that Democrats stand on so they can continue to monetize, filling their pocketbooks and giving their friends these contracts and these community advocates. And then they get their kickbacks, obviously, too, that go along with that. It's all one big club. It's like being in a fraternity or a sorority. In order for you to be able to make a better decision when it comes to your political preferences, and not just your political preferences, so you could just be more educated so you can make better decisions. In order for y'all to do that, y'all need to understand the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. Listen, I've been in the rooms. I know what's happening. I've seen the mayor. Somebody said Anton is curring his nails. No, it's just when I start fingering your girl, I don't want to have dirty fingernails, dog. I don't want to scratch her. I still finger bang. Y'all want me to derail? I still finger bang. Yes, I do finger bang. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta have them pretty fingernails. I still finger bang, boy. Yes, I do. And so I gotta make sure that when I start finger banging your chick, that first of all, you don't want no nails. Secondly, you got to make sure that your hands is clean. Make sure you wash your hands. Don't put any lotion or anything on your hands after you wash them because that could mess her up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, as they get older, they become more sensitive to the type of soaps and the lotions that you use. And so I like to finger bang your chick. I'll finger bang a chick in a minute. Then put my hands on her face like this. Come here, girl. Now, if she do like that, then I know it's not safe. If she do like this, I know it's not safe. But if I finger bang her and then I put my hands on her face like this, and she do all of that, I know she ready. I know she ready. I'm trying to teach you the game, but y'all want to say stuff. Anton is curing his nails. Okay, well, I know how to punch back. See, I interact with the chat. It's a little different for me. Look at your girl getting turned on in the background. She watching behind you and she really getting hot and bothered. Nipples is starting to turn into arrows. She like that junk, and you don't even know it. Let me do my show and stop saying crazy stuff, and we won't have these type of conversations. Let me get back to JB Pritzker.
Positioning armed federal agents and staging military vehicles on federal property.
So you don't really know what I'm like in real life. I'm something different. In real life, I'm different, bro. In real life, I have your girl loving me so much. I will do so many different things that make her feel like a real woman. Oh, you got me on speaker, Vaughn? I'm sorry. You're right, Mom. All right. Thanks for correcting me. Back to the program. Let's get back to JB Pritzker.
Such as the Great Lakes Naval Base. It is likely those agents will be with ICE, Customs and Border Patrol, the Department of Homeland Security, and other similarly situated federal agencies. Many of these individuals are being relocated from Los Angeles for deployment in Chicago. We believe that staging that has already begun started yesterday and continues into today. Second, unidentifiable agents in unmarked vehicles with masks are planning to raid Latino communities and say,
yeah. We heard it all before. I forgot this wasn't the Saturday show. You know, I got a different setup because I'm not in there. And so because this ain't the Saturday show, it's a little bit different. Don't worry about it. I got you. PG-13, we good.